Good morning. Good morning. Wow, it is, I say it every week. It is good to be in the house of the Lord. Amen? Amen. I think about that every Sunday morning as I step up, that we need to not take that for granted. We've had some weeks where we had to be out in the parking lot, and we've had some sickness that's gone on within our church, within our country, for that matter. And it's easy for us to take for granted some of the things that go on. So I want to proclaim it every Sunday. It is good to be in the house of the Lord. I really appreciate the chance that we have to get together and worship. I know that this is not the only way that we worship God, and I understand that we should be in an attitude of worship every day, not just on Sunday, but especially on Sunday morning when we come into this place and we're together with one another. I want us to proclaim that it is good to be together. A couple of things that are in your bulletin, and I'm not going to read them to you, but Easter offering, we continue to receive our Easter offering through the end of this month. The only reason we stopped in is because it's the end of the church year. So just be aware of that. NY Convention, for those of you that are youth or have youth in your family, is going to be at the NY Lock-In, not so Lock-In, at Malibu Jackson, Lexington. Well, it's Nicholasville actually, I think, but anyhow. Garden Potpourri is coming up. If you haven't been hearing about it or seeing it, ask somebody. We're still needing some baskets. We're still needing baked goods. We're still needing people to set up for the cooking of the barbecue, for the cook-off. What else? Just anything and everything. Probably going to need to borrow a few tents, the shelters if you've got them. Several of our vendors have said, is there any way that we could borrow a tent? And we have over the last 2.5 years that I've been here, every time that we've drug them out, we've realized there was a couple more that needed to go to the street. So we have gotten rid of several of our shelters. So if you have one and would be willing to lend it to the church for that Saturday time frame, we would really appreciate it. You've got some dates at the bottom of your bulletin there, kind of reminding you of those. The one that's not in there that I keep forgetting to put in there is Children's Camp and Teen Camp, both coming up in July. If you are willing to work or would like to work, get with Sherry or myself or Brittany, and we'll try to get you the paperwork to fill out for that. If you've got children in your family, if you've got teens in your family that would like to take part in that, again, what a blessing it is to be part of Children's Camp and Teen Camp. I've done it for so many years. So often you see kids make life-changing life deals. We missed out last year with that, but they're Dr. Lewis, I started to say, Dr. Powell is the speaker, and I forget who's coming as the singers. I just read it. Oh, yeah. Steve Barber's group. Yeah. So I'm excited about that too. I cannot get together with Steve on when we can have them. We keep. I've talked to him a couple of times over the years, and it just never seems to work out with scheduling. So, but yes, absolutely. Any other announcements this morning? I'm terrible at. Oh, I know. How about elections are today? Elections are during our meal, so stick around. There's food to share. There's going to be a few little reports from the department heads, from our stewards and our trustees on kind of what God has been doing in this past year. I was sitting in my office this morning and I realized, we have spent a year, over a year now, kind of locked in, not doing a whole lot of anything. But God has been faithful. God has been on the job, been doing work, been doing His work in the hearts and lives of men and women. So I just want us to spend some time doing that, and then we will have our elections. Also, by the way, over there, already at your place setting, there is a sheet of paper that says, "I will represent my church at assembly." It is so hard in a church of our size to nominate people who, A, can take off from work, that have the time to do that, or B, have a willingness to go to our Sunday school, our NMI convention, and district assembly. Now, Sunday school convention was taken care of back at Midwinter Retreat, and our NY convention will be taken care of, like I said, on the last Saturday of May at the lock-in. So really what I'm needing is people that are willing to go to the NY convention, because I need some adults that are willing to go with the kids, the teens, for I started to say Panama Jack, Malibu Jack, which is an entertainment center. They've got rides and games and just all kinds of stuff there. It's a lot of fun. But anyhow, it'll be during that time. And then people that would be willing to go to district assembly and willing to represent us at the NMI convention. Now, your pastor